man who's just panning out and panning in like
Dude.
Mace, why, dude? Why, dude?
Because this is what you do with your friends on Skype, right? I mean,
Right? You guys are so lame. Whatever, man. All right, let's start the show. Hold on. Let me fade this out real quick. You guys ready? All right, get pumped.
You are listening to the Good Game, Bad Kids podcast.
So he's got to get the kill. Gujo's got to find Clayster. Clayster's going to work. And yeah. Oh, my God. One of the best players on the game right there.
Death, the destroyer of scrubs.
All right. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to GGBK, Good Game, Bad Kids cast. My name is Derrick, a.k.a. Crackalakin, and with me, as always, is my brother, Meskozid. Mace, how you been?
hey, Derrick, it's Mace. It'll be good.
Oh, that's it. All right. Well, also joining us is our buddy, the man, the clan leader, the awesomeness, Unleash X Me. Arthur, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Derrick?
Nothing. Nothing, man. Hey, how's your week been, man? What you been doing in Call of Duty lately?
It's been cool. I've just been grinding, trying to level up my little character or whatever. Play a little bit of arena. That's about it. I can't get my squad to all be on at one time, but you know.
Mace might know something about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at the time. No, I would definitely get on and play with you, for sure. You just have to quit appearing offline all the time.
But you know I'm offline. It's different if you didn't know.
Okay, well, I forget that you're offline. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I forget because
God.
it's like me and Christian were always going in. You know what I mean? It's like when you show up to the party with your buddy and you're first up on the ping pong table, right? Like you're there to, you know what I mean? Like so.
Dude, I can't play ping pong to save my life. Like seriously. Like dead serious, that little kid slamming the ball at me and stuff. Like, wait, really, dude? Really? You want to take this to football, little kid? I'll show you what's good. But no, didn't work. Yeah, but I won't talk about it, okay? I don't like losing. I won't talk about it.
For everybody that's watching, I know people who are listening can't see this, but right now, Unleash Me's camera keeps on zooming in and zooming out on him.
Yeah, it hates me. It's like I got a personal cameraman. Look at that. I'm like moonwalking and not really moonwalking. It's ridiculous, dude.
So if you just see me giggling while he's talking and being serious, I mean, it's not because he's saying anything. It's just because his camera's zooming in.
So man, almost, look at that. Look.
Oh, man. That stuff's crazy, dude. All right, but either way, yeah. Me, let's see. This past week, what have I been up to? I'm almost done with my ARs, getting those all leveled up. That should be fun. Once I'm done with that, I can move on to those SMGs or something.
I got those done this week too.
Really? You get them all gold? Or
yeah. I got those. They're diamond now. My ARs, I did everything except the long shots for all of them.
Oh, that's what oh man, I got that dumb like what's it? It's not the ACOG, but it's basically the ACOG. I can't think of what it's called.
3 times zoom.
Yeah, that one. I got that on right now, and I'm just going and chugging, and that stupid thing just looks ridiculous.
To get long shots with them?
Oh yeah, yeah, man. You pop that on.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, pop that thing on. You can see everybody from super far away. High caliber, pop that. Boom, 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 boom. I'm on the sheet right now.
Maybe that's why I don't have any, because all I use is the ELO sight. So maybe that's why I don't have any long shots.
Like, it's stupid though, but I like that one because it has that variable zoom. So if I want to be like close quarters, I can zoom it back, and I can go in and still take people out. But if I really want to zoom in real close where I can see them from far away, I can pop them off. I had this one game today. It was bad. Like, we got slapped because for whatever reason we couldn't gain map control on Fringe. And so I'm up on top of barn, and there's these like 3 kids, like seriously 3 dudes on domination at the white truck, and they're just keep on plucking off everybody. So that white truck, and they're at that head glitch over by the L wall, and I go over there, and I'm like upstairs, and and just popping people off up there with that bad thing. And looks like we lost his video. Oh well. So I'm up there popping off people, going and they just stand there, and I get headshot, and it's nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And y'all lost.
say again.
Y'all still lost.
Huh?
I said y'all still lost.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
still lost.
we
I thought
lost.
I couldn't see it, man. Your video went away, and then your voice got all crunchy. But
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, we still lost. We had a nice lead in the first half, and so I was like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna play stupid. I don't care. But we couldn't gain it. They came back and just pooped on us, and I was like, whatever, guys. Good loss.
Dude,
Nice
you're
effort.
so salty every
oh,
time
man.
you do it.
I get enough salt
Honestly,
to
it's like he just takes like that road salt and just throws it on everybody.
On everybody.
You feel that? That's,
Care
what,
less.
that's what's in me.
dude. That stuff. I hate that.
What level are you at now, Derrick?
Right now, I am 6 prestige, level 55. I want to get the Shiva done before I prestige because I don't want to have to like use an unlock token to get the Shiva unlocked. I just want to finish it and be done with the AR so I can move on. So, and I just hit 55 right before the show. So, I mean, I'm not right. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Other than that, my week's been fine. Working on stuff. Work's been gross, man.
Gross.
It's just continually working. Got my taxes done. Taxes are good. Gonna get some money back. I mean, it's not a lot.
Uh-oh. You about to go find you somebody baby to carry or something?
Oh, no, man. The guy. Oh, it was so funny. We're there, and the tax guy's like, "You don't have any dependents there," and I'm there with my wife, and he's like, "You only got no dependents," and I'm like, "No." He was like, "Oh, that's too bad. You could have got so much more back." And so I'm like, yeah.
Better just go ham when you get home and knock something up, and then next year I'll get some
Man.
more
Yeah, all
money.
that money, dude.
I don't want no.
Yeah.
I don't want no.
Have like
no little
triplets.
kids.
Just get it out the way.
No.
All in one shot. Just get it out the way.
Just getting it done. No, man, I don't even want a little buddy. Let me pay off a little bit of a couple more, like one credit card. Let me pay off Best Buy. Best Buy, you're the devil.
That's fine.
Best Buy. I was dumb. Okay, so I get out of high school. I go into the military. I get out of the military, and not out of the military, but I come home and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I want to buy a laptop because I want to be traveling around, and I didn't necessarily have the money at the time, so I was like, oh, I can just open up a credit card with you guys. Yeah, let me do that. Not really reading the fine print.
Happy, like,
Yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, look at all this free money, man. Shoot. In my head, that was my dumb thinking. I was like, I can get all this money, and they were like, yeah, you got like 18 months to pay it off. I'm like, oh, I'll definitely pay this off in 18 months, man. I got all my army money. I'll definitely pay this off. Nope. I didn't pay that off. Man, that 21% APR? Shoot.
Good God, dude. That is
Shoot, dude.
ungodly high.
Do you think, man, I'm paying like $150 a month for that, and only $10 of that is going towards the bill. And so, like, whenever I can, I'm throwing extra money at that. It's ridiculous. I hate credit cards. Either way, man, we gotta start this show. Let's let me get this out of here. Let's get into the news.
Channel 2, get out of here with that bullshit. All right. Tell your boys to quit repeating so much of the same damn thing.
All right, man. Let's talk about the news. All the cool stuff that happened this week. Right now, it's double XP weekend. It's going from the 29th to the 1st, so tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and that's helping me out because hopefully I'll get that last little bit done with that gun, and I'm able to prestige and move on real quickly from there. You know what I'm saying?
Lucky. Man,
yeah.
I finally made it to level, I think like 207 or something off double XP.
Man, you know what?
Only?
Look, I don't need this, okay? What are you at now?
I'm
Mate?
at,
Like
dude, I'm in like
700?
the 300s, dude. Like,
Oh my god,
yeah, I'm
dude.
like almost like 350 right now, bro.
Yeah, attack and search only. Meet me at Bree. Hacking for
Oh my
points,
God,
bro.
dude, get out of here. No, I mean, I would be higher, but I don't play Nuketown, so.
Oh, the shade. It
just digging right in on it, man. I don't know. I like
Where's
Newtown.
Gutsy when I need him?
Right?
Oh my gosh, he was shaving his head again, so he just had that.
Oh yeah, him and LeBron have the same barber.
Yeah. Also, that come out. Treyarch put out some new things about the patch. So, since we're all on Xbox Live, I don't know if we're gonna be getting a patch coming up here, but the new map pack is supposed to come out on the 2nd, so in 2 days for the PlayStation 4. But Treyarch is going to be doing something different, whereas before it would be that a little patch would come out with a little bit of information or a little bit of changes, but when you got the DLC, you would download it all then, right? The new map pack would come then. They're not doing that anymore. What they're doing now is that they are practically forcing everybody to download the new DLC as part of the update. I don't know. What they're going to do is you have to download the entire patch that has all of the map content, everything, and then when you buy the DLC, it unlocks that for you. It's no longer that it's going to be selective. You have to get it. And it's estimated that the size of the patch that includes the DLC is going to be somewhere around 9.1 gigs.
It's like more than the whole damn game.
It's kind of
9
crazy,
gigs,
dude. Those map packs are kind of big. But it's only estimated. It's not necessarily saying what it is, but yeah, so just be prepared for that. Maybe you'll make it go faster, because I know before, when I'd go to download one of those things, man, it would be like a 4-hour download sometimes, because everybody was downloading stuff.
Wow, dude. You know what I heard? Now, it's only a rumor. I don't know if it's true. If it is, I'm going to be really happy. Somebody told me that they were adding the FAMAS.
What?
Wait, no,
Yeah.
hold on. Are we talking about the Modern Warfare 2 FAMAS? Or
No,
are we
the
talking-
BO1.
Oh, really? We had
Yeah.
an FAMAS back?
Whoa,
Yeah.
where'd you hear this from?
This was from some little squeaker in the lobby. He was like, I saw it. It was on the video. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I'm dead serious. And then another guy was like, yeah, I saw that too. But he sounded a little older. I usually don't trust little kids. I usually mute them instantly. Once I realized how high their voices are,
Dang.
I just mute them.
Dang.
But this other guy was like, yeah, I saw that too. Now, I don't know if they saw it from a credible source or whatever, but if they do add that, I will be really, really happy.
Yeah.
He said the FAMAS, the MSMC, and something else I can't remember. It was like a shotgun or something.
Dude, that's where this game is going to be carpal tunnel on my fingers, bro. I'm playing so much in those guns gold. Oh, Arthur,
Yeah.
you said you just got your SMGs done?
Hmm?
What else you got to work on?
I don't need this. I know what this
What
is
else?
going.
What else you got to work on, dude?
Let's see. I got the ARs. I just got to get my long shots with those. I got my
Yeah.
SMGs done. I got almost all of my shotguns except one, the Brecci.
Hate that gun.
So I gotta get the launchers, I guess the knife, and sniper rifles.
Dude, that knife, bro, you will hate life at some point playing with that super knife, dude.
Really?
I don't see your issue.
No, listen. So Derrick over here, he loves playing with that knife for some reason. He's just all like, "Oh, look, I can flip it in the air. It's so awesome." Me, on the other hand, I'm trying to kill people on objectives and trying to retain like this crazy good score, but it's just not working because I'm over here trying to stab people in the throat hole.
Yeah, it's just not your type, man. I understand it. You suck, you know?
Yeah.
You suck. You're not good at this game, all right? Just because you don't know how to use that knife, man, don't be crying. Don't be crying.
So do you just have to sit in the corner? And
No,
feel like
man, what are you doing?
No, you
What?
can't. You can't do that either. You can't play like that either with the knife.
No.
You have to run up on somebody and like.
You gotta
power
rush
slide
and
stab them in
flank.
the butt cheeks or something, dude.
Like, who wants to do that, dude? That
Me.
is So
That's
I
my
know.
game type, man. That's how I like
you
playing,
run at
dude.
somebody. And
No, you don't
gonna
run
get
at. See
shot
that?
in the face.
That's your mistake. You're running at them. See what you got to do is you got to put on dead silence, put on awareness, put on probably scavenger. I don't know necessarily if you need scavenger. I like being able to throw
like
stuff.
a scumbag already listening to this class.
Dude, you got to put on ghost, that too.
Oh god.
And what you're doing is you're going to be running. You're running around and hiding. Not necessarily hiding, but you're coming from their side. You're getting behind them, and then when they're when you caught them off guards. Shack. You got boost in, slice, man. You guys are so like forward thinking on that, like, oh, I gotta run at them and hopefully they're too dumb to pull a trigger. No, you gotta come from the side.
Dude, I'll tell you what happened to me. Okay, I tried one game. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a knife class. I'm about to go ham. I saw some little kid stabbing somebody the game before, so I thought that I could do the same thing. I didn't put on no gay perks and none of the stuff that you should put on if you're gonna be knifing people. All I did was take my gun off and put the knife on, and just added like, I don't know, flak jacket or something, because I didn't even have that on.
Dang.
And was running around, dude. I was like 0-14,
Dude.
and just ditched the class. I'm like, this isn't about to happen. I'm not going out like this. I was getting kids were talking trash to me that were squeakers. Like, oh my God, release me! You're so trash. You're so bad. Look at you. You can't even kill anyone.
I'd call you trash.
14. Oh no,
man.
Dude,
I've gotten serious.
Real quick, though.
Yeah, go.
Arthur. If you don't finish your weapons, you got me, Christian, and now Zane to talk trash to you and ask you why you can't do it.
Dude, Zane will talk trash to a toddler. It does not matter to Zane at all. I could get all of the weapons done and he would still have something to say.
Oh, of course, dude.
Yeah, and Christian is rubbing off on Zane too. He's not that far away, I'll tell you that. Because the last time I played with him, he just started talking trash for no reason. And then he started talking crap about Nuketown. I think Gutsy fired him up, so I don't know what that's about.
Dude, Gutsy. I think it's his voice. The sound of Gutsy's voice just makes you want to punch squeakers or something. You know what I mean? It just fires you up on the inside.
Man.
Have you heard his mom though?
No, what's his mom?
Oh man. All right, well, speaking of his mom, there was a little bit of a system update that came out for zombies. I don't know.
Segue, Derrick.
I don't know how to segue into that, dude. There was a little game setting update that I haven't really played much zombies this game, but there was a couple of issues that came in. This one, it fixed the issue where players were getting kicked when they was doing a 4-player split screen. I don't know. I didn't know that you could do a 4-player split screen, but I guess there was an issue with that. There was some collision fixes, and there was a thing where the keepers were getting stuck. You know what the keepers are? Have you guys played any zombies?
Yeah.
Okay, Mace can probably tell you that I'm really, really bad at zombies. Like, he had to save me like round 3 or something.
Dang.
But I am horrible at zombies. But I did say this game, I was gonna play it, not because I like zombies, but I want that red hex chrome looking camo.
Yeah.
I thought that camo was really, really sick, and the only way to get it is to play zombies. I think it's like 1,000 kills with a specific weapon and get that camo. So in the very near future, I'll be harassing Mace to play zombies with me and carry me through to get the camo.
Hey man, in a month that new map's coming out. New map's gonna be coming out in a month, man. That's looking good.
And so it's like either now you play zombies, you put multiplayer on hold real quick, and you just play zombies for a while, or you try to fit it in between playing the new map, trying to get the Easter eggs, like I'm going to be doing, or
the Easter eggs.
Yeah, because I've done it for every Black Ops. I've done all the Easter eggs, and it's like I want to do it, but it's so time consuming in this game. It's like Moon on crack. Like the Easter egg for Moon, it's so hard, and you need 4 people. I take that back. I think you only need like 2 people, or maybe you can do it by yourself. But still, it's very hard, and it's time consuming, and you have to like start doing it at like level 1. Otherwise, you're not going to get it done. So,
to me, that's just really unfair, dude. Like I can't devote that much time into something that I don't like. I can't stand zombies. I can't do it. Okay. So if I'm playing with y'all, then I'm good. But other than if I'm just by myself sitting here, by the time I get to round 4, I start trying to do 360s with pistols and stuff and getting bit by zombies. Like I can't do it. I don't have the patience.
No, I hear you. Well, moving on. There was along with that map preview for the new zombies, there was also the map preview like we got last week with the Skyjacked. We got the Gauntlet map preview. Now this is the map that if you guys have seen the preview of it, it has the it's got like 3 different areas in it. It has the city, it has the icy tundra, and it has the jungle along with like the inside of the training hall, which has a couple things where in the second I'll talk about something else that some people have found about that. But what do you guys think about this new map that's coming out along with it? This map in particular, do you think it's gonna be fun?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how it plays out, but I think it should be fun, more than likely.
I like how there's this different terrain, like several different areas of terrain. It looks like it's going to be like a big medium to large size map. I mean, it kind of has to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that's
To
going to
me, it looks like a whole bunch of camping is about to happen. Like every time I see those type of maps, I automatically I'm like, you know what? I'm not playing it. Like I'll look at it in the little private match where you can see different little spots in different areas or whatever. And if it looks too campy to me, I almost never play them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Turbine. No.
Oh my god. Oh,
it's like Turbine.
Jesus.
That's a no.
Yeah, can't do it. And the only thing that made Turbine even worth playing is that if you did camp, you could get a swarm and dogs like instantly because nobody will ever find you. But, you know, nah, I can't do it.
And there's no cover, so you can just blow people up.
Yeah, and you kill yourself too. Like that was the only game that where the swarm would kill you too. That's retarded, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, check this out. So there were some YouTubers that found this. There's a couple places. I'll have a link to one of the videos in the show notes that I post. But there might be an Easter egg for a 10th specialist that was teased inside of this map. So when you're in the training area, it has like these little like showcases of all of this current specialists in their armor that's sitting there, and it has underneath them their little nameplate for all 9 that there is out. But next to batteries, there's an empty one, and the name has been scratched out, and there is an Ace of Spades card next to it. Now, I'm not big into the lore of Call of Duty, but Mace, I know you've played a crap load, and you've kind of seen this video, and you've heard, you've played the story, and you've played for the story, and so you know all of that stuff. It wasn't just all about like the gameplay. And so do you follow along with what this dude in this video thinks is going to be the new specialist? The what's his name? Riznov? Yeah.
Well, I think if it's anybody, it should be Reznov. I mean, at World at War, he was crazy. Like, that guy single-handedly, like, saved your life multiple times by just stabbing people with that big machete he brought with him. And then, besides that, in the original Black Ops, I mean, he was the character that was imagined by the main character to help push him and motivate him to keep going.
Okay.
And, you know, do what he needed to do. So, Reznov in the Treyarch games itself is actually a big name. He's a part of it. You know what I mean?
All right.
So yeah, I do think if they're gonna add anybody into the game, they better add him, and they better make him look cool. I mean, from World at War to Black Ops, that guy definitely got a haircut, and he looked good. You know what I mean? Like, dude was swole. You know what I mean?
Well, what's unique about him, and why the Jack of Spades? Like, he was talking about how there was something cool in the old games that it would make people blow up, but I don't know. So, what do you think would be this new specialist's ability to blow people up? I mean, is he gonna be like dude from X-Men, just throwing them cards?
Maybe. I mean,
Gambit.
Yeah, in the old games, dude. In World at War, you could get so you could find little cards, and they would like do the same thing as skulls in Halo. They've changed the game a little bit. You know what I mean? Like the what did he say? Not campaign, private match.
Okay.
Is that what he said?
I can't remember.
Anyways, that's pretty much primarily what they did. But I mean, Reznov, if they do come out with him, they better make him blow up something. You know what I mean? I mean, we already have somebody who stabs. We got chain lightning. We got a Reaper with a minigun.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we have Eagle Eye in her doing her Legolas. And blowing people up. And we also got the battery.
Yeah.
But I mean,
she kind of blows people up.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't really have any.
Like, what would it be? Like an RPG type person?
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah. Can't wait to see. That sounds like it'd be fun.
Exosuit comes out, just shooting rockets. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna just say it. I don't like the whole specialist system. Period. Like I
Really?
hate it because kids can be horrible at the game and they get free kills just for it leveling up, and that's so retarded. Specialist should be what it was before. I don't agree with making a game more suitable to casuals. Just because they aren't good and may not get a kill streak, you can still get a minigun and smack the whole other team. It's just not fair.
But even with that, you gotta think also that we have Overwatch coming out, which is gonna be huge. Like,
Yeah.
what'd you call it, Derrick? A
I don't know what.
hero shooter almost.
Yeah, it's gonna
you
be
know
like
what I
a
mean?
hero. Yeah, hero shooter.
And so Call of Duty has to keep up with it, and probably everybody else is gonna come out with the FPS that's a AAA title too. They gotta have like a hero shooter now.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
a lot more
so-
like Team Fortress, Team Fortress ish, Team Fortress ish. It's kind of gonna be like that. If that's one side of the spectrum, and Call of Duty, original Call of Duty, just a plain old first person shooter is the other. They kind of have to meet somewhere in the middle, and that's where I feel like that's where they're going. Is they're trying to meet somewhere in the middle, something to. I mean, you got to spice up the game somehow. I mean.
I don't know. I just think that sometimes when you try to keep up with other people, it kind of leaves your game vulnerable within itself. That's why Advanced Warfare was so bad.
Yeah,
Because they tried to cross over between two separate games and combine them into one, hoping people would just take to it. They can just stay themselves. Other people, if I want to play Halo, I'll go play Halo. If I want to play, I don't know, League of Legends, that's what I'll go play. But if I want to play Call of Duty, I want to play Call of Duty. I don't want to play a hybrid game of sorts. I want to play Call of Duty. That's it.
Straight shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what has made the franchise so good because it's different. It's not like anything else. I don't want something that's similar to something else. I want just that game.
I get you. I hear what you're saying. That's where I'm kind of looking forward, and also like a little bit skeptic of what's gonna be in this new one, man. We got
The new what is it?
What's it
Ghost
gonna be,
2?
dude?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, man.
What?
It's not
It
gonna be.
better not be
It can't
Ghost.
be
Dude,
Ghost 2.
it's Infinity Ward. Their turn.
So what?
But it's not the same people that made that game.
Yeah.
They all
got
left.
moved.
They all went somewhere else, and so
Yeah, they did Destiny.
Was it? No, I thought it was Titanfall. I'm pretty sure they left and they went to Titanfall.
Titanfall.
Yeah, it was
you're
Titanfall.
Right. But
And
it's
even that
like,
was good.
Why can't they just take the game that works the best? I wouldn't care. Like if they would have took COD 4, Black Ops 2, or something like that, those games, and just made them better, then I'd be fine. Why revamp the whole game and say, okay, well, yep, this is what you got? To me, anybody that's good at those games, you'll be constantly good at Call of Duty. These games, they play nothing like the previous games at all. So you could be good at those, but suck at this one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I guess it also puts in a new element of the specialist abilities. They're cool too. You know what I mean? I think that's what caught a lot of people's eyes. Like, oh wow, you can ground pound, you can Hulk smash people, you can shoot one guy and then it chain lightnings to everybody else around him.
Yeah, but yeah. It's,
Yeah.
You know what I'm waiting for something like that to happen to Alpha. Like he's on a streak. He's like at 28 and he needs 2 more kills. He doesn't even get zapped by the lightning, but I do right in front of him, and it chains to him and he goes bananas. I'm recording
Oh my
it. I swear to God, dude. I'll make it my ringtone. Oh my God. I know it will be hilarious.
Oh, just drinking the tears of Alpha.
Yes,
If
yes.
he got shot and that happened, bro,
Oh, man.
we would hear something break in his household.
Yes. Like there's still a guy to this day. He was on like a 23 or something like that. And this little kid, his name is like Little Patches 2488 or something like that. And the reason we know him is because Ian just kept messaging the kid. Your name is effing Little Patches. Little Patches, look at you. What are you doing? Why are you on this game? You're so bad. And he would rage at this kid. The kid stayed in the lobby, dude, for like 5 games in a row and knocked Alpha off of 20 plus streaks every time with RPGs, dude. Like,
Oh my god, dude. That's something you don't do.
yes.
Oh man.
Oh,
Ouch.
I mean, I used to be that guy. I remember I had videos of, like RPG Precision and stuff. Oh my god, we would jump 360 kids with RPGs.
Man.
No, that was fun. Okay, I still do that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but
You can't admit to that. You can do it. but
Hey,
you're not telling
I'm just trying to get my
I-
launchers gold, man. Don't
exactly.
be giving no crap, man. I gotta get those
There you go.
impact kills. Get out of here.
I was getting gold.
I gotta do that still.
You can't just be doing that.
All right.
Oh my god, dude.
And into the last little bit of news. Week 3 of the Call of Duty World League Pro Division happened. You guys catch any of that?
I haven't watched any this week. I watched some the previous week. Who won that game out of Optic and Envy?
I don't know. But I can tell you the standings as they are right now. Currently,
who's up?
the one in the number the team in the number 1 spot is FaZe. They're 5-1, but Optic is in second place. They're also 5-1. Envious is just below them in 3rd place, 4-2, followed by Rise Nation 4-2, Complexity 3-3, H2K 3-3, Rush Esports, it's a weird name, 3-3, Team Caliber 3-3. And just a quick note, everybody knows FaZe, everybody knows Optic because that's just like the big ones. They've been around forever, right? TK,
Right.
the only reason why I know them and why if out of any team I would vote for them is because of their man staking Kozdef. The dude who puts up all those trolling videos on YouTube, man. Their team manager, man. This guy is I don't know any of their teams. I know Sharpie is on there or Sharpay. That's it. But because he puts out these funny videos.
Isn't that a dog?
No,
Sharpay?
dude, that's Sharpeisha.
Sharpeisha, man. This dude's boss. He's a big, tall, big guy. He's pretty cool though, man. He's been around in the esports thing since he got out of high school. From what I hear, going listening to the recap of the shows, they had a cool little spotlight on him. But man, that's the only reason why I know Team Caliber. Other than that, all these teams,
Yeah.
they all got to have somebody cool like that. And then leading up the rear, Dream Team, Elevate, CLG, and Luminosity, which CLG and Luminosity are both 1 and 5. That's kind of on the
Good
world
God,
scene.
Just quit.
Dude, man. This stuff's going on for 13 weeks. Yeah, man.
You can't just be getting slapped for 13 straight weeks.
Man,
Like,
that just,
good
it's
Lord.
embarrassing, man.
Hey, hold on. You can, because guess what? It's going to get your team recognized. Even if it's in a bad lighting, everybody's still going to know, like, wow, those guys got destroyed. Who are they? At least
Nah,
there's a
you
name
don't-
out there.
No. And
When
we,
people knew who we were, dude, it wasn't for us getting destroyed.
Right.
It was when you see them in the lobby, either leave or have your best 6. That's cool, but being the people that get slapped, no, you don't want that.
no, man, you don't want to be the person that gets slapped, man. And that going into the whole competitive gaming scene, that's kind of gonna bring us up onto our boot camp where we're gonna talk a little bit about that. So let's start that up.
What is that private pile? Sir, jelly donut, sir. Jelly donut.
That's so lame. All right, in this boot
Why,
camp,
Lord?
since we have Unleash Me on here, again, I kind of touched on it, I didn't really. Unleash Me is the clan leader for UD3D, UDED. Pretty big, kind of went like really competitive and started going on. And also this man's also a dude who, like us, have gone to competitions more than us. And so I want to talk a little about the whole competitive gaming, how you go about getting it, like what are the steps to becoming quote unquote pro? Like what do you go through to do that? And also I want to talk about getting noticed, getting following, or having a following, because this guy right here, man, this guy is he has such a big following, like it's crazy. Like he's gonna try to shy away from it and be all humble. Is that humble, whatever, man.
I mean, if you
Man.
saw his Facebook, you mean?
Oh my god.
Man, this guy. I'm the type of person that would be like, hey, what's up, man? My clique is small, and this is one of those guys where he could like drop a tissue, and you'll have somebody running up and grabbing it like they did from the dude in the Bible, man, trying to sell it on eBay. But let's get into a little bit of it and talk about
God.
the progression that a player, say I'm a new player, or I'm not a new player. Hey, I've been playing these games for a long time. I'm pretty good. I want to go competitive. What is it that I have to do? What are kind of the steps that we got to get through for you guys? Do you believe that that a person would have to take to start trying to get into that pro scene? Mace, go.
I mean,
Or yeah, you can go, Arthur. Sorry.
go ahead, man.
So you're good at the game, right?
Mm.
You know what to do. You know what's going on. Honestly, I guess you just gotta either try to find people that also know how to play the game well enough and create your own team, or see if you can try out for a team that wants people. You could be on their B list, you know what I mean, not on the A team, but you're second string. But still, I mean, even
Optimization.
yeah, but even being in that position, you're still on a team. You know what I mean? So
All right.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, for me, to be honest with you, I didn't know anything about Call of Duty at all. I basically, like, seriously, I was horrible at the game, but you couldn't tell me I was horrible, but I was horrible. Knowing what I know now, looking back, yeah, I was horrible, but I felt like I wasn't, if that made sense. But what happened was I met Mace, and Mace was in the lobby destroying kids, and I was just like, who's this guy? And I was hoping to be on his team. Wrong. That didn't happen. Some kid in the lobby made him mad, so he talks trash to the kid and lets him know you're gonna get destroyed the next game. And he told me, he was like, at the time my gamer tag was, I want to say it was
Hitman?
Snake Bitten.
no, it was a Hitman 504.
Hitman 504. All right, Hitman 504. He was like, hey, no offense to you, you're good, you're okay, but if you're on the other team, then you're gonna have to get it too. But but it's nothing personal with you. It's just that this kid's got to learn some respect. So during the game, Mace destroys the whole team, and I was like, wow, dang, And surprisingly, he was like, hey, you want to party up? I was like, wow, okay, I get to play with this dude. He's really good. All right, cool. So then I started noticing what he would do, and I would mimic his classes. I would do everything he would do to try to get better.
Were you
That's
7?
the worst thing you can do. Huh?
Were you 7?
No, I
Like a
was just
squeaker,
some old
dude. No, I
who
get what you're
finally
saying.
got an Xbox and was like, okay, well, I'm going to play and shoot people. I didn't even know that there were Call of Duties out way back, World of War and all that. Like, I just started. What game was that, Mace? Was that like MW3?
Yeah.
So I just started then, and was like, I mean, the other ones I played, but sparingly, just to say that I played, but not really into it. And so the worst thing you can do is try to mimic somebody who is good at the game already and try to mimic their classes, because they're using what they're comfortable with, what they know how to go in and destroy a lobby if they have to with.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing, then you're probably going to get wrecked because you're using a class that isn't built and suited to your gameplay style. So what I had to do was develop a gameplay style. What did I want to do? I wanted to win. So I would go cap flags. I would RPG people off the flags and make sure that I got them. And at some point I was like, dude, I just want to be good. So I just started playing with the clan more, playing with everybody who was really, really good, and paying attention to what they were doing. And then I would break away from them and go by myself and play. It's real easy to believe that you're good playing with a team of good people because you do well. But when you get by yourself, you get wrecked and go like triple negative. And that's because you have Mace, you have Alpha, you have Empty Holes, you have our whole little squad with us that you're not going to do bad. It's almost impossible. So you need to play by yourself in a lobby, talk trash too, like make the team mad, make sure that they're playing as hard as they possibly can, and then you got to try to beat them. And if you start doing that, you'll get better gradually. For me, it took like 2 Call of Duties for me to get good. It wasn't overnight. It was not like, okay, well, yeah, today I'm bad. Tomorrow I'm gonna do what Mace does, and now I'm good. No, it doesn't work that way. It takes time, and you got to really want that. And after that, you break away from that. If you want to do competitive, you need to first just go play rank play or something like that. Just get around a whole bunch of people who want to do that, and just ask. Hey, y'all want to party up and play together or whatever? Do some GBs, do some scrimmaging, play eights, things like that, to see if you're even good at that. If you're not good at that, do not go play and say, hey, I want to do competitive. You aren't even good at arena, or you aren't even good at rank play. Play GBs, play people who that's what they do. And if you're good at that, then you can say, okay, well, let's try to go do a tournament and see what happens. I've done tournaments, and it took me getting smacked probably at 4 of them to say, okay, I know how this goes now, because it's totally different when you're looking at the guy that just shot you right across from you.
Man, talk
It's
about
totally
that,
different.
man. Yeah,
And
for a second, yeah, just talk about that. Talk about the LAN experience, man. Being at a tournament, what it's like there, because it's different. Man.
Yeah, the experience itself is kind of overwhelming. For somebody who's never done it before, if you've just gone just being in the comfort of your own home, in front of your own monitor, playing, to getting out of your comfort zone and sitting in a room with people you don't know who feel like they're just as good, if not better than you, it's really overwhelming. You're like, oh God, what do I do? Like, I went to a tournament and you see Scumpy sitting right there. You see Proofy and J-Cap and all those guys sitting right there, and you're like, oh God, why am I doing this? And I mean, you gotta play. I mean, eventually
you put that money up,
switch
yeah,
happens.
you got to play.
Yeah. Eventually, it turns into, you know what? I'll correct these dudes.
Exactly, dude. That's what I went in there feeling like when I went
Yeah.
with Derrick. I was like, Derrick, we got this. And Derrick was all like, are you sure? I'm like, bruh, even if it's just me and Alpha, we got it.
We got it.
Oh man, going up there, being in that environment, all those sweaty nerds, you're over there, and all of a sudden you hear some freaking fat kid, dude, you want to go, no! And like you're screaming, you're like, man, why is this guy? Is there a fight about to bust out? What's going on, man? Like kids, and you're like, man, does this nerd do this at home? What's going on? Like I'm scared,
Yeah,
man.
that's why I think that some of them probably do that.
But I mean, tensions are high, and like you're there, and you're just like, man, I know I'm not doing good. And there's people everywhere watching my screen, dude.
Yeah.
There's people coming up. This guy's like trying to shake my hand. I don't know you, man. Don't touch
Right.
me.
Standing literally behind you too, dude.
Watching your monitor,
freaks
watching
me
you
out.
play.
Yeah.
Watching you
that.
play, dude.
I'm a real don't get in my personal space or we gotta tear it down type person. Like, dude, back up, and you can't do that. You
No,
kind of
you
just
have
gotta
to
let
play.
them.
You can't
do
even
what they're
trash
doing and
talk,
just
really.
Focus
Nope.
on what you're doing. Yeah, you can't.
You can't,
Yeah.
otherwise you get disqualified.
Get disqualified. Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Man, there's a
Believe
lot of
me.
stuff.
It almost
Oh,
happened
I
to
wanted
me.
to.
Like,
Oh,
I got up and was like, get wrecked, fairy, and then the guy was like, hey, and I stood up and he kind of looked at me like, oh God.
Oh, dang.
But he's like, look, sir, you can't do that.
Can't
You're
be
like,
like that.
okay,
Oh,
thank you
my
for telling
bad.
me that now. I won't do it again.
With the same face and everything.
All right, so what you're saying is basically I follow you a lot in the same path that you took to get better. I've always been there playing with Mace. I started out super late and I've gradually gotten better, and I can go into a lobby and do good. The next spot that when we all went to the tournament, I was kind of like the life coach. I was the one that was back there being like, hey, look, this is what you guys are going to do. This is all the things that you have to do. I was managing everybody. I wasn't playing because I wasn't the talent. I didn't have those skills yet. But say I want to go forward and I want to do this. The things that I believe that you have to do is, one, you got to make sure that your gun skill is good. And so doing the things like what a Hitman or Arthur or Unleash Me said, man, you go by so much, man. But doing those things that he said is like going in and like looking and seeing how these people play. like maybe you can get in there and you can go through your Codcaster and you can replay the game and you can watch how they play, see how they're looking, go back and reviewing those things. If you're going back and you're reviewing, and listening to, like right now with the world champion, the world league going on, there's a lot of good information that's getting pumped out about how these professional gamers think, how their thought processes are, how their drafting is, all of those things. You can soak up all that information. It may not make sense at first, but you can soak up all that information right now and kind of be able to start being aware of the things that those people, the professional gamers, look for, what they think, what they see, how it is, how they maneuver, and you can start really going and seeing that stuff. So those are the things I would say to start out. What's up, Nice?
How they maneuver is you jump around, you don't get shot, and
that's just gun skill. But I'm talking like the way that their movements.
They rotate the map?
Yeah, how they rotate the map, all of those things.
Okay.
If you're going and you're watching those and you're becoming familiar with it, the more familiar you are with it, you can apply that to your own gaming. You can try those things out. It may not be the best. Like you can try it out. Like people will talk crap about public matches all day because hey, it's easy mode. It's just pubs. But that's where you practice. Mm-hmm. But when you feel that you're good enough,
get those hard games though.
Yeah, and you can get a team in there. You get a 4-block, even a 3-block can come in there and roll on you. But I mean, you start trying to incorporate that stuff by playing alone or playing with those people that you pick up, and you're like, hey, you're good. I want to kind of get with you. I want to talk with you and get better with it. And then, hey girl. And that's where you start. Once you feel that you're good and you got all that stuff going for you, that's where I think you start gathering a team together. Personally, I'd say for a team, it's normally only 4s, right? So you have all your 4 positions because those games are all 4x4s. But I would say if you really want to have a team that's good, that's functioning, you got to have 5 people. So that there's somebody that can sub in and sub out, because not everybody's able to play. And I mean, if you really want to go like professional and go good on it, you kind of have to have a sub. Get those, start working on your roles, and then the game right now has the arenas that you're able to go in and play those. Like you can just go in an arena and start working on that stuff, working on those games, and that is another, just that next step. So you start out in scrubbing down in pubs, you move up to arenas where it's just a little bit better, a little bit higher, a little bit more of a skill cap. And then after that, you really want to go better. That's where you go to something like the GBs, the game battles. You log on to that. That's through MLG. You start going through MLG. You get all hooked up with the game battles. Is it gamebattles.com? I believe is that the website?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how that's going to change because recently I think Activision bought out MLG.
Yeah, they haven't moved any of that stuff yet, but that's all Call of Duty. Activision is that. So, I mean, you go there, you get hooked up with that, you start finding scrims, you start finding teams, you start doing those, and that's the progression of getting and starting to become professional. Once you're good, man, you got a good track record, you're winning, you're doing good at home in your comfort zone. That's when you start looking up, and there's not much good information about it. I've tried looking for tournaments and local tournaments and stuff, and there's not many resources. There used to be a lot more, but there's not. But you can always look up like UMG has stuff up. MLG will put out stuff where they have like the LAN tournaments, and then you start going to those LAN tournaments with your friends. There's a couple things. This is going to move into the next spot, which is going to be sponsorships. But there's a little bit of a lateral thing that happens. You can either make your way to something that's local that's happening, but and it won't be much of a tax on your pockets. Or what you can do is you can try to get sponsorships. If you're good enough and you think that you're able to do this, here goes where there's a little bit of an issue. You can find somebody to try to sponsor you. And what they're going to do is, you know what? I'm going to back away from that because I don't want to do that yet. Because a lot of people, there's another progression to that I'm not going to try to like give that advice because that's bad advice right now, especially if you're starting out. So what I would say is like, put forward that money. Get to that tournament, start winning tournaments. Once you start winning tournaments and you have a win, 1, 2, 3 wins on you, then you can start looking at, for your team, start looking at sponsorships and be like, hey, when you go to that sponsor, you can be like, hey, we won this, we've won that, we won this. And
Honestly,
these are our
if you win, the
standings.
sponsors will come to you.
Yeah, they'll start coming
there's
to
that
you.
too.
They'll start coming to you. But there's another way that you can go to them. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But you can go to those sponsors and you can say, this is what we've done. We want your name on us to help lessen the burden on our equipment. Or, how about, hey, we'll pump your name out. You give us a little bit of money. We'll pump out your name for sure. Or it's we'll pump out your name and then we'll get some money. And we can use that to go to more tournaments. And that's really where you start getting known. You get your team together, you start going. And that's kind of like the progression. That's kind of the way that you become a professional gamer.
Yeah.
So this is the little part where I want to kind of get into sponsorships, because this is the dream, is to be sponsored, is to have somebody pay you to play the game, right? That's what everybody who plays the game competitively wants to get at, is to get paid for what they do. And so let's talk a little bit about sponsorships. Mace, I know you and I know that personally for us, our biggest sponsorship has been our jobs, because we've been paying our whole way ourselves.
Yeah, dude.
And
And
being
it
like,
sucks.
Mama, let me get some money.
Dude, it sucks trying to pay for yourself to get there, because that's when you gotta also think about, hey, where are we gonna sleep? Yeah, can we sleep in this lobby, please, hotel manager? You know what I mean? Because the rooms here are like $2 something a night, bro. You don't want
that kind of money.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get friends down here. So getting a sponsorship, is definitely what you want to do. And get a lot of them too. As many as you can. You know what I mean? Have people want to sponsor you, to play.
This is where we got to get that shift in the mindset, because we just went into, the way that I've been talking about this so far is from the gamer's perspective. Now let's go into it from the business perspective. The business wants to have their name known. They want to sell product. And so what they're going to do is they want somebody who's going to sell product. They want a salesman. Sponsorship says, I'm going to give you this so that you bring me customers. They're investing in you so that you can bring back more money for them. That is the purpose of a sponsorship. It's not just I'm just going to give you this money and have it go away. And so the purpose of the gamer is to be the biggest salesman to that sponsor as they possibly can. Arthur, or Hitman, or man, dang it, Unleash Me.
Yeah.
Man, can you talk a little bit about sponsorships and what it means from a business standpoint to really get that name out there and hustle that stuff for that money?
From a business standpoint, most businesses, if they're just getting off the ground or aren't that known, that would be a perfect time to bring them on as a sponsor. Just because if you're the face of something or well known in the Call of Duty community, and they feel like their product will reach a vast amount of people based off of them sponsoring you, it actually costs them less to give you the equipment or tools that they produce to use and be good at it. And in turn, you tell other people, hey, I'm this good, my aim is this good because I use Control Freaks or I use Squid Grip or whatever.
Well, I don't know about that. My aim is top notch. I play on 14-14, and I don't have any of that fancy thing. I don't got a scuff controller or elite controller. I got bare bones.
I'll just say this: playing on 14 sensitivity is not normal. Pros don't even do that. Scumpy plays on 5 and 5 or something like that.
Because he likes turning slow. That's cool.
Meskozid.
Mace is the only person I know who plays with his sensitivity that high.
It must be
and
hard.
does well.
It must be hard to walk out the door with your sack that big.
Well,
A little sideways,
Mace, man, you pound on your chest so hard, man. You must have permanent indents in there from you just screaming about how good you
It's all good. Sorry.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, it's real easy to get sponsors if you're winning. If you're winning, it's real easy. You almost don't even have to ask. It's almost like oh, hey, yeah, no problem. If you're not winning, you have to prove why it's feasible for a business to sponsor you. If you're not winning, they need a reason to say yes. They don't need a reason to say no.
Yeah.
So it's just that simple. If you
Yeah.
go to a couple tournaments and you've never produced any top three, top five, type of, I don't know, ending, then there's really almost nothing to talk about unless you're a big YouTuber with a strong following, a big streamer with a strong following, whether you stream on Twitch or MLG TV. If you're not doing that, then it's at this point in the game, it's almost impossible because there's so many huge streamers, huge teams, well-known Call of Duty players that are already sponsored by these people because they feel like if this person is winning Astros, the little kid who watches that person will say, "Hey, I need some Astros like T Martin or whatever,"
Yeah.
and that's pretty much how a business will say, "Yeah, well, it validates me making sure that he has a fresh pair of Astros because he will sell maybe 10 every time he turns on his computer."
Right.
So
Yeah. Okay. And that's where I'm going to put a little bit of pause on the sponsorship talk and move into that was really good about you talking about how like having a following will help this out. It's you kind of have to have a following that's like noticeable. A lot of places, if you go and you try to have a sponsor, if you're a YouTuber, you got to have at least 1,000 views per video, and they won't even think about you.
right.
Streamers, you got to have like an active, I don't know what it is, 500 viewers on average of so many viewers per every time that you stream. For these sponsors, more known sponsors, like big name sponsors, to consider you. And so here is the challenge. The challenge is, how do you gain a following? Like, because there's like 3 big areas where gamers can really try to gain a following. 2 big areas and then a third one that really doesn't matter as much, but it also helps out. One is, what's up?
Oh, go ahead.
One is you can try to gain your YouTube following. That's like the old one that's been around for a while. You can try to gain a YouTube video, or you can do the YouTube one where you're getting out videos. You're pumping out content. You're getting out those things. You're getting views. You're getting likes. You got all these people following you. And then once that's going on and you're doing good, then you can go to them and be like, hey, I got these people I can talk to. Hey, you give me a product, I'll do a product review on this. And, we can work something out. The other one is your streaming services, your Twitch, your I don't know, YouTube does their streaming thing too now, but you have like Twitch that you can go on and stream through them. And I mean, if you're a scrub nobody, there's not much that you can do with that, and they don't want to sue it. Just like Unleash Me was saying is, I mean, if you're nobody, I don't want to help you out. You know what I mean? You're not going to make me money. So then the other area where you can start gaining a following after those 2 are good, where you can really interact even more so offline, is your social medias. Yeah. So how do you go about gaining those followings? Let's start with since we're on it right now. Let's start with Twitch. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know.
Twitch is a grind, dude. Like,
Yeah, it is.
to get a following on Twitch, you almost have to have a time set up that you're going to be streaming so that your viewers know at this specific time, this is when Unleash Me or Meskozid is going to be on. So it's like, okay, well, at 7 o'clock, I know where to find them, so I'm going to always tune in at 7 o'clock. But you also have to either be really good, really funny, or be a girl. If you're a girl,
God, man.
you get a following like crazy, because like nothing, dude. You don't even have to be good. But as a guy, you either have to be really funny or really good.
And I don't even think being real good or real funny really does it, man. If you're not, I mean, Twitch sets you up to fail almost. A lot of these places are they wanna broadcast who's popular.
Yep.
And so you could be like one of the best players in the game, but if you don't got people watching you, you're not going to make that highlight reel. You're not going to make those ones what's getting seen. You're going to be at the very bottom of the barrel. Nobody's really looking down there.
True.
And so you kind of have to be stupid, man. You gotta go and you gotta play games that nobody's playing, so that you could be the one that's featured on top. You got to be the one that's over there playing something dumb. And so in Call of Duty or the big AAA shooters that right now, you kind of can't really. It would be very hard for you to start getting a following if you're starting in there where there's already on average 100-something people streaming, and those people have several thousand people in their lobbies, because you're not going to show up. So you kind of have to go about it in a really backwards way of playing games that nobody's playing and have the personality.
Yeah, when you're streaming, dude, you are your own commercial. Like, if you're in a lobby and you're wrecking kids, you know, it's almost impossible to get the team you just smacked to come watch you, because they're probably mad. But if the people that play with you, if you tell them, hey, look, I'm streaming, y'all check out my stream, it works. Honestly, it does. Because the first thing they say, oh, we were just on there? I was on there too? And you're like, yeah, check it out. Oh, I'm about to go look at it. The moment you reach like 25 people watching, you will probably be on the front page of Call of Duty. Now, if you're on League of Legends or something like that, no way. But Call of Duty, if you get 25 viewers or maybe 50, then you'll at least be on the front page where people can see. And once people can see, you'll get a couple that click on here and there. Once people do, you have to really, really interact with your viewers. That's the only way they keep coming back. If you're just doing good and playing good games, then they're like, okay, yeah, but it doesn't really make them stay. It doesn't really captivate them enough to say, okay, well, I'll sit here and watch this one guy. Why are they going to watch you when Scumpy's playing or somebody from FaZe is playing? So you kind of have to talk to your viewers, make sure that you're typing them while you're playing, which is one of the hardest things in the world for me, because when I play...
You play.
You're concentrating.
Yeah, I play.
Yeah, that's
I'm focused, the game. Dude. Like, I don't even read my screen on the computer when I'm playing. It's almost impossible for me to do, but you kind of have to if you want to build a viewer following, so to speak. Yeah.
Like, it's really hard. Even myself, jumping on and streaming, which, sorry guys, I've been really bad about it lately. These past 2 weeks, man. I got to get back into that. But I mean, you gotta really do whatever you can to be unique. And I mean, even if you're in the middle of a try-hard game, to be able to be like, sorry guys, to give you that good content, I gotta break away to be able to talk to you. It's hard. So I don't want to say not, because I want to be like, cover all the bases that you possibly can. Stream when you can so people can find you. But I also think that it might be better to highlight yourself and show people how good you really are on YouTube. And that's also just, oh man, that's also an ocean that you're just trying to drop into.
Yeah, that's really hard. Because, really, dude, I looked at our channel a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
We have some amazing videos on there. Like, seriously, like, we got Mace. He has like a crazy score game. I had 100+ game. Machuski goes like 89 and something with a pistol.
Hold on, I thought that guy died.
No, he didn't die.
How unfortunate.
This is ridiculous, dude. JT has like a 160 or something kill game or whatever. It's like some of the videos are amazing, but nobody knows about them. I think that ties into the platform that they used to have, where people could see how good a clan was. You know, if it would be a lot easier, somebody would say, okay, well, You Dead Gaming. Oh, those guys, they have a YouTube? Some people don't even know, but we were able to link it on the little clan thing, and people would go and look and say, oh, well, let me check it out and see how they play or whatever. Yeah. And they don't do that anymore right now. I don't know if that'll be something that they add in later, or they'll add in on another Call of Duty, but they used to have their own website that was just dedicated to just clan and how well the clan was doing, score per
Yeah.
minute. That's when I became the villain of the clan.
Yo,
Because
I backed you the whole time too, so I can,
yeah.
I can let you take that heat because I was like, yeah, this is what we're aiming for this game. You know what I mean? That's what it set out to be. So, I mean, every time you get flack for it, I'm like, well, I agreed with him, so you guys better hate me too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but nobody hates me. It's almost impossible. Like you
I
can't.
do.
It's really easy to hate me though, just because I kind of don't care if people hate me or whatever.
Let's let's take a little quick little sideway right here. What type of resources are there for like clans or like real groups of people to really like? What resources are there for this game? We don't have those resources that they have for this game. Is there anything that you guys can think of that really can pull people together to be like, hey, check us out, like feature us, our clan's this. They don't have it now. You guys know of any?
No, I think your best bet would just to try to keep in contact with all the people that you used to, via Twitter, maybe Facebook if you got them on there, Tumblr even, I don't know, any social media that you have to use, go for it, because right now in Call of Duty there's nothing there to support clans like, I mean, back in that, Modern Warfare 3,
Yeah.
even Black Ops 2. And
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, yeah, because I mean, sometimes it just showed like how good or how adaptable your players were that you want to call your clan members. In different game modes, you can really see the ones who stuck it out, and you can also see the ones who couldn't, they couldn't deal with it. They couldn't be like, oh, I can't do this because it drops some of my stats, and it's like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, I'm in here with you, you know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to be in this together, and you're not. What? Get out,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I just think that for clans, right now, all there is basically is kind of like Twitter and having that overall base. Like the base of the clan, all of us know each other. All of us text each other, talk to each other because we're basically family. It kind of is what it is. Our clan is a lot different than most clans. I mean, we don't just talk about Call of Duty. It's kind of anything. But whereas some people is if it's Call of Duty based and that's the only reason you know them, you're probably going to be at a loss just because there's nothing out there supporting it.
Yeah.
There's nothing like even on the game. If you put a clan tag on, that doesn't even mean that you're a part of that clan. Anybody can put Doom or You Did or Lethal Gaming or whatever. Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
But before it would, I guess, glow a different way. It would be like gold or yellow, and then it goes red or
Yep.
something
Yeah.
like that. If you were really in the clan, and nothing annoyed me more than to see people with the tag on and they were not a part of the clan. So now when I get in the lobby and I see somebody with a clan tag on and I don't like that clan, the try hard class comes out and then they're like triple negative, and it was all for nothing. They aren't even a part of that clan, dude. Like there's just no way of
Yeah.
knowing who's who. There's nothing distinct about this game at all, clan wise. Which is really a shame because that was such a huge part of the game itself.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
was.
people.
It was. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, it
No,
was.
people.
It was a built-in feature to build communities. Like we
Yeah,
call them
right.
clans. It was communities, and there was community support. And then there was ways that you were able to take that community that you built on the game and you can hook them up with your social medias. And you were able to start building that. And then you could focus your community, your clan on a YouTube page. And you were able to build that community and have that going. And they don't have that in this game, like he was saying. There's nothing to distinguish people from doing that. And so it makes it really hard to really be like, hey, I want to reach out to you guys. Hey, who wants to be a part of this community? Who wants to be a part of this clan? And it almost sounds so cliche to say that in this game because there is no clans in this.
Yeah, dude. It's ridiculous. We had the top pub stars in the world in our clan. Our clan, we were number one in the world when they had that. The last time they had a platform for that, we were number one, and it made everybody who was anybody wanted to be a part of our clan.
Yeah.
Now I get people who tell me, "Oh, is you day coming back?" I'm like, "Coming back, bro? We never left. Like, what do you mean?
Right.
Like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, well, nobody know. We haven't seen y'all. There's nothing for you to see us.
Yeah,
You know, like, I mean, how do you see them? You know, so unless you're streaming and you gain a following that way from streaming, and then you always, you know, show that you're affiliated with a specific clan or something like that, or you're on Twitter and you're interacting with other clans and other players and things like that. Nobody knows, do you? People just don't know unless they see us in the lobby and they're like, "Oh, you dad's back." I'm like, "No, we never left."
Right.
And then they get wrecked by us. Oh, it really is them. You know. I mean,
Here's the thing that I also loved about it with those communities, which makes it hard, is that those communities were really big for networking.
Yeah.
If you're out there and you're trying to go professional, and those clans, those big ones, Optic, FaZe, Envious, all those, Rise Nation, all those ones, they're known. Like, those are the professional teams of those clans that came from there. But like, say that you wanted to get into that clan, as soon as you got in, you were networking. Without really knowing it, you were networking. You were in there learning people, you were getting your name out there, and now you were part of a bigger community. It's harder to do that with this game. And so the networking part is you have to find other ways to network that in this game now. You need to know people personally in order to network, whereas before you could go to like that organization, that group, that community. Now you have to go to that person. Now, if I want to be, say I wasn't inside of UDED, if I wanted to get in, I'd have to be like, you know, hey, I want to get in. I want to know you personally. Who's Mesco? Mesco's not the head. Who's Unleash Me? Unleash Me's the head. Hey, dude, I gotta butter up to you. I gotta try to find time in your space to get in good.
No, I think we should start doing what we used to do. Remember, Mace? We used to make you 1v1 people with shotguns.
If you can beat me, we'll let you in. But if you can't, get out.
Right. But
I mean, now, dude, for the most part, I'll take them and I'll wait until it's a try hard game. And then I put on a class and I'm just sniping. You know, like, I want to see what you're going to do. You know, I'm just sniping. I want you to try. I want you to get frustrated, be mad, be ready to rage quit, whatever it is that you're going to do.
Call me out on what I'm doing. Have this expectation of me to perform as well as you're performing right now or want to perform, and, you know, hold me to that standard. Don't just let me, you know, piss around in a match that, I mean, I talk all this crap to people, and now we're feeling the hate. Don't just, you know, take it. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to be in the clan, you better know what's up.
Yeah, and what a lot of people don't understand is to be a part of UDED is to be hated. Like, we're one of the most hated clans,
man,
ever.
For real. I hate the people in it. Shoot.
Well, I love it because there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, what are you gonna do? Go get your team. You know, like, I mean,
right.
But I don't know, dude. I just wish that there was something that helped clans, I guess, progress and grow like they used to have.
In game.
Nowadays, it's just
Yeah, it makes it really hard.
Yeah, dude, it is. No, honestly, and it's unfortunate too, because it's like, you know, I want to find out what happened to Buck. You know what I mean?
Poor Pizzy and Dashiki.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
I
so
want to find out what happened to people.
Oh yeah, go
I
ahead.
still see those dudes too, but well, not Dashiki. Pizzy's still on my friends list, but I don't know. To me, Buck has always been trash, but whatever.
All right, so
I mean, whatever. I mean, Pizzy was always decent, but other than that, just no.
Yeah.
Kenny's good, but I don't even know if Kenny wants to be a part of Buck or whatever. But I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, a part of what? We don't know if there's any clans out there, right?
Yeah, it's like you don't know what's going on,
people
man.
say the same thing about us. Like, is he in UDED? Is UDED still alive? Same thing. You know, like,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, and it
it's
just doesn't.
unfortunate.
I mean, the only thing. So for clans, the only thing that you can really do right now is to build a community. And that might be what we have to really do again, is to really start pumping out content to really do that. And that's, if you're trying to go professional and you want to get noticed and you want to get those sponsors, or even if you just want to get sponsored by yourself, you really got to start putting out content. And
Yeah.
those things, as before, what we were just saying about clans, those things are kind of off. So a lot of that work that where you were able to network through those is now taken away from you. So a lot of the workload's back on your shoulders. And so if you really want to get a following via like social media, which is the easiest way to gain a following right now, you really have to, you got to know how to, one, make your own brand, set aside you as this is who I am. Two, you have to know who it is that you're trying to target, and you need to understand what it is that they want from you to be an entertainer, because now you have to be an entertainer in order to start getting a following, because people aren't going to just follow you just because, hey, I got an interesting name, or hey, I play this game. You have to entertain them and give them something quality. Your brand needs to be what pulls them in. But you have to make content. And so now, before, I mean, you could just be a part of a group and maybe you would get picked up because you got noticed. It's not the way anymore. Now you have to make yourself shine. And so your toolkit went from being something where it wasn't that big. You were able to do it with just, a knife and a fork. Now you need the whole kitchen cutlery to do this stuff, man. You need to know how to put videos up on YouTube. You need to know how to put all the metadata up on there. You need to know how to broadcast yourself and showcase yourself. You need to know how to set up a stream, a Twitch stream, and how to gain those followers and get people to be entertained by you. You need to build yourself up so that you're noticed. And then once you're noticed, then you have to try to apply towards those competitive clans. Or if it's not just you, maybe it is your small group, your competitive team, where you're showcasing. You got to do what you can to showcase. This is what my team is capable of. This is how we do in GBs. This is how we do when we go to LANs, and be able to like put out all that information. Like, you have to really put yourself or your group on blast to make it so that somebody who thinks that you're a nobody and you're coming to them, when you're going up to a company and you're saying, hey, send me money, that we got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really hard. It's a lot of work, but if you want it, you got to put forth that work. You need that initiative. You got to go for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be work, but hey, man, if you want it, go for it. It's going to be good. You're going to get it. It's going to pay off for you, and it's going to be great. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Even ourselves,
Definitely agree.
It's we got to pick up that brunt work and really make the UDEG clan shine again, and really showcase us to let them know, hey, it's alive, and really go through and like really practice everything that we're preaching. And
I'm with it, dude. I still. Well, I guess I got to get back to recording gameplays and stuff like that. Now since they added this thing where you can just play a clip, I just Xbox record that in a minute, and and then that's it. But I'll get back to recording gameplays, because I have some games, like I had a 160 something kill game, and there's no reason that shouldn't have been on YouTube. Like 160 and I want to say
30, something like that, something crazy, man.
I don't know. It was bananas, dude. But stuff like that, people want to see that, and they'll never know if we don't put it out there.
Right.
So
For real. All right. Well, speaking about putting everything out there, let's end the show. Let's get into that part right there. We've gone a little long, man. We've talked about all this stuff. My eyes are getting tired. Either way, if you want to follow us, we're trying to build that following. We're putting it out there for you guys right now. Hey, if you want to follow the show, you can follow us on Twitter at GoodGamebk. You can follow our Facebook page. I post on there every now and then. I'll put up some cool stuff, some videos of stuff going on. You can follow the Facebook page at facebook.com/GoodGamebk. You can email the show if you have any questions you want to talk about. You want to bring up a show topic for us to go over, anything cool like that. Go ahead and send us an email at goodgamebk@gmail.com. Or, this is so cool, man. You can even go to our website. We got a website, man. It's www.goodgamebk.com. In there, you'll be able to see all of our latest posts. The posts are going to have the audio version, the video version of of the show, along with our show notes, so you can check and see all of our links, everything that's going on. If you don't want to email us directly, you can always submit. You can message us on the website. You can fill out that and send it out to us. It's nice. It's done up the way it should be, so you can get it to us that way. Or even if you want to see us stream and you don't want to go to our Twitch page, we have it linked right there. You just go up to our live. Whenever we're live, it'll open it up and you can watch us through the website. So it's really cool. Mesco, how can people follow you?
What?
How can people follow you?
Yo, you can just meet me at the playground. No, I'm
With
kidding.
candy?
No, on Twitch at Meskozid TV, Twitter at Meskozid TV, on Facebook GGBK, or just GGBK for now, and on Xbox Meskozid TV.
Unleash me. How can people follow you? If people want to see that this guy is the boss, dude, man. He's amazing.
My boss,
you need to follow
He's
him.
fan leader. I do what he says. So.
He's the founder of the clan, okay? So that is not the same. I think he's like, well, we should tell people, I'm Barack, he's America.
Oh yeah.
But if you want to follow me, my Twitter is my gamer tag, UnleashXMe, or you can look up You Dead Obama and it comes up. On Twitch, it's twitch.com/UnleashXMe. We have the Twitter for the clan. It's You Dead Gaming. Same thing for Facebook. So pretty easy to find us.
Nice.
Oh, and YouTube as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The clan YouTube. What is that
Yeah,
again?
it's Clan You Dead.
Yep. Clan You Dead. At YouTube, youtube.com/clanuded. And me, if you want to follow me, because I'm such a bright and shining star. If you want to hear me not mess up because it's type, you can see me on Twitter at MasterBlackAT. Or if you want to see me stream whenever it is that I start streaming again, because I've just been horrible with it, it's twitch.tv/crackalackin_games. And if you want to be my friend, you can always try to find me on Xbox with my gamer tag, Crackalackin. Do it, please. I need friends. I need people to play with. Nobody likes me. They all hate me. I try to get on, and all of a sudden, everybody's offline. Man, it's a ghost town. These people, they're
Playing
jerks.
this violin right here.
Man,
Calling up
please be my friend. Be my friend. I need to get in your backpack. I'm not good at this game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it for the show. Anything that you guys want to say for the last little bit?
Yeah. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming and listening tonight. It's awesome that you're here, and appreciate it.
He loves you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Well, thank you for coming, man. Been trying to get you for a little while. It's good,
Yeah.
man. Sorry about your camera keeping on zooming in and out on your face.
I know, right? I've just been panning in and out the whole time. I don't know, dude. Maybe I should get a guy with a little broom mic that just stands up behind me or something. I don't know. Dude.
All right, man. And for everybody that joined us, thank you and good night.